be Minnesota off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Stoudemire in at the 5, roaming the paint. Butler on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Garnett. Wide open look. And he knocks the jumper down.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Here's Nash. Down low. Booker. And the basket by Nash.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Pass to Garnett, all alone. Count that one. Garnett's got his second bucket on the night.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy. Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Here's Cassell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Minnesota is shooting their first free throws of the night now. No good on that one. No good on the second free throw.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Nash passes to Booker. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Now here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Nash passes to Booker. Knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 5 points.
Now Devin Booker ready on the opportunity to take any 3 he gets. That is pretty.
Towns outside. The 11-footer. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. And it's Phoenix's ball. 3-point lead. Pass to Barkley. To the left side wing. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Cassell. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Nash. Barkley. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Cassell. Edwards finds Towns. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Barkley with a rebound.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Nash. And the layup is good off the glass.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Cassell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Garnett passes to Cassell. Stolen. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior. Such a tough check.
That's to Stoudemire. Takes it inside. Oh, my goodness!
You gotta love it when the fellas decide to put on a show.
And what a show that is for the fans and his teammates.
And for his coach, holding his breath partly because of the spectacle and partly because he doesn't want him to miss.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Takes the three. Rebound Minnesota. Left side Edwards to the inside. It's intercepted. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Barkley. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Cassell passes to Edwards. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7 points in the game.
Boy, that was deep. Anthony Edwards testing the limitations of his range on that one. How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Left side Butler. To the paint. Takes him. And that one is hammered home.
And both teams already firing on
I don't want to be too loud so that we can hear us talk.
all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Cassell with a rebound. Inside. And the Suns pushing it up now. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. Nash passes to Marion. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Suns lead by 8. Hey guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Jason and Tatum combined for 51 points. I think Jaylen Brown shot 52%. Damn. What did they shoot? Nine for 17, so a little bit over half. 50%. Let's go.
Adams checked in for Phoenix. Here's Cassell. To the inside. Here's Towns. Rebound by Stoudemire. Phoenix leading by 8. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Nash. Here's Barkley. Takes a 3. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4. Butler passes to Garnett. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Oh, ripped away. Pass to Stoudemire. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Cassell passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Here's Cassell. And it's Barkley with a rebound. Cassell's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Stoudemire, 2 points. That one goes. Stoudemire's got 10.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And he gets that one.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Here's Nash. Outside Booker. Adams with a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Adams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And Adams drops them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Pass to Garnett. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for two.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. The Suns lead by 9. Here's Nash. The putback. Second chance shot. Oh, sweet move. And it's Adams with the bucket inside.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Butler. And it's Barkley with a rebound. Barkley's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Nash. Here's Booker. And he gets the bucket. Booker's got 7.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and deep.
This is Leia. Did you turn this off, right? Yeah.
Defensively, they are connected and on a string. Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Nash passes to Stoudemire. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Driving inside. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Phoenix making a switch here. Timberwolves trail by 13. There's a minute 59 left in the opening quarter. Good work there as it goes. Marbury's got his second basket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
And he's good on the second. Minnesota with the ball. A 12-point game to the middle. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slam it.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Edwards against Booker. Pass to Adams. Outside for Davis. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 5. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. And finished off by Davis.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup. Edwards got 11 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 10-point lead. Yep, that one's good.
Well, that's what you call a tough 2, because if you're in the lane at deep book size, you never know what could happen.
It's stolen by Johnson. Booker against Edwards. in there, jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards, and this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly. Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Here's Johnson, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And Johnson drops them both.
Right here.
Outside Edwards, and here's Butler outside. And so it's the Phoenix Suns up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. We welcome you back to the second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Davis, and it's Adams in its center. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Marley, guarded by Edwards. 4 on the clock. Marley with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 16.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
There's a screen by Love to the right side. The 3 is up. Chambers grabs the miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Marley. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Love with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. And Edwards, here we go.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Chambers. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Garnett.
I'll tell you, that's one that typically will make the defense gets away with one.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Butler. Back to Love. Shoots over Johnson. And it's Love missing. The Suns lead by 14. Johnson on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Johnson passes to Adams. Here's Davis. Uses the glass on the layup. Davis has gotten his second bucket.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
No good with a layup. It's stolen by Johnson. Davis, the pass to Johnson. Here's Marley. 4-3. Love grabs the miss. Pass to Marbury. There's the drive. Minnesota again missing. Phoenix leading by 16. Here's Davis. Sinks that one from the post. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And here are the Suns now. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. And he gets it to go.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Marbury drops in the three. Marbury's gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, Anthony Edwards showing you that I've got some playmaking in my toolbox. Nice pass.
Pass to Marley. Banked it in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 19.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards got 15 points.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Marley. Lets the three fly. And it's Marbury with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 17. Love for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Adams has got his fifth rebound in this one.
I got him.
Booker, the pass to Marion. And here's Adams. It's stolen by Love. Here's Butler. Booker defending. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Watch your head. Jimmy Butler in the house.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Pass to Marion. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Marbury, the pass to Butler. Butler, unfazed.
That's the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, just putting in work in close range.
Phoenix leading by 13. Johnson passes to Marley. Now here's Adams. The putback. Poke loose. Here's Marbury. Towns, right side. The big man, Cat.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game. And the Timberwolves call time here. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Stoudemire. 12 points for him. Out to the wing to get back on track. Barkley, that's good. Barkley's got 8.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Marbury. He has 7.
Phoenix foul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Phoenix on D. Pass to Sprewell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Sprewell's gotten his first points of the night.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
Here's Barkley. Back to Booker. To the wing, right side. Here's Stoudemire. It's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Sprewell. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. On the take. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Second team foul.
Here's Booker. He's got 12. Over to the wing. Three-pointer. Nash misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Edwards. Left side Love. Back to Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
Phoenix leading by 9. Out to the right wing. Launches it. Marion misses.
Well, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Love passes to Marbury. Pass to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sprewell. Let's go with a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Stoudemire's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Nash. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now. That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 15-4 run. Shots good by Marbury. The Suns leading. Pass to Barkley. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Butler's checked in. He does not get the second one. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Sprewell. Over to the left wing. Here's Love. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions. Can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Marion. Here's Barkley. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Timberwolves trail by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Towns. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Cat off a decisive drive.
Just putting the ball on the deck. Towns so aggressive in everything he does.
Nash passes to Stoudemire. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Towns outside. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. Nash passes to Booker. Oh, Booker in close.
If Devin Booker's cooking, it's a wrap, folks. This guy makes the game look easy.
Towns, right side. Tries the spin move. Pass to Sprewell. Here's the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got his 3rd assist of the night. Sprewell's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Fires away from way outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota. They're up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They're entering up the start.
You always just pressing next, nigga. That's the first thing I pop up, though. And you didn't even hear them talking.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
The Suns trailing. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards out there with Butler. And it's Cassell in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Edwards for three. No luck on that one. And here are the Suns to the paint. Here's Barkley. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Pass to Edwards. Here's Cassell. Back to Edwards. From outside the arc. Edwards hits from beyond the arc.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Barkley. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Barkley's got 12.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And here's Edwards. Booker defending. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 9.
That can be a difficult shot for some, but Towns very capable in the mid-range.
And the basket by Nash. And the Suns lead by 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Butler can't get it to go. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Garnett. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the prototypical modern-day power forward comes about as a result of KG paving the way.
Pass to Marion. Here's Nash. Here's Stoudemire. Covered by Towns. And the basket by Stoudemire.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Going inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, talk about hang time. What a wicked double clutch finish.
Hey, when you have that kind of space, you're allowed to get fancy. Pass to Booker. Here's Marion. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Just 2 to shoot. Down low. Stoudemire.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Towns outside. Here's Sprewell. He's got 7. Pass to Butler. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Nash. The Suns lead by 4. To the left wing. Here's Barkley. Outside for Booker. Here's Barkley. Covered by Towns. For 3. Booker. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Love's checked in.
Second foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Butler on the wing. 6 points for him. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Barkley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Nash. He's got 10. Pass to Barkley. Tipped away. It's stolen by Love. Here's Sprewell. Outside Love. 5 to shoot. Pass to Garnett. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Garnett's got 15.
Yeah, when you make your mid-range shots, you force your opponents to adjust.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
With the drive, and rejected. They get it back. Edwards against Booker. Over Edwards. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Love up top. Pass to Garnett. And here's Edwards. For the tie. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
Real good, Edwards. And the Suns making a change here. Adams is checked in. And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Phoenix with it. Here's Nash. He's got 10. That is... assist by Butler. Outside Love. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. Rebound by Stoudemire. Stoudemire. 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Nash. Outside Booker. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense. And so it's Minnesota with it. 2-point game. Edwards against Booker. And here's Edwards. 22 points for him. Goes up from the top of the key. Garnett, great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Pass to Booker. 8 for 13 with that basket.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Butler with the ball. He's got 6. Outside Edwards. Pass to Love for the lead. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got 5 assists in the game. The Suns trailing. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. It's picked off. Butler with a steal. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Phoenix calls timeout. Suns trail by 4. Right side Johnson. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Marbury. He's got 11. Pass to Zerbiak. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the 3. That shot missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
It's Johnson with a drive. He's off on the layup.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Towns, left side, from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Trailing by 4.
Love the hustle from Towns right there, boy. Engaged defensively.
Adams inside. Towns on him. Pass to Westfall. 5 on the clock. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. Shoot there.
Anthony Edwards has got a well-rounded offensive game. He can put it on the deck and draw contact. Shows you right there.
And both free throws good for Edwards. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Here's Johnson, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Phoenix calls timeout, and the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And that one misses. Minnesota leading by 4. 1:07 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Zerbiak. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
Well, you know this about Kevin Love. He is willing to be a workhorse on the glass for them, and you will not have him ever give up on a play.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Phoenix calls timeout. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Here's Westfall. No made baskets yet. Outside Johnson. Out left to the wing. Here's Marley. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The teardrop. And it's good on the lay-in. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Towns, a screen on Johnson. Marbury, pass to Towns. Outside Johnson. And he banks in the layup. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 27 on the night. He's had it his way. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Johnson, and it's Barkley in at the 4-man position. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Then Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
That free throw, no good. Both teams will make substitutions. And he sinks the second.
Well, the critical free throw was the one to make it a 2-possession game, and he got it.
Suns trail by 4. Johnson passes to Adams. And there's a 3-second violation. And the Timberwolves with possession.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Marbury. Here's Zerbiak. Here's Stoudemire. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Marbury. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And the athleticism he showed there, wow, that's not easy to do.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. And Minnesota has possession. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Shots good by Zerbiak. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. They get it again. Ugliana. This one for three. Zerbiak shot is off. Suns trail by 10. Pass to Barkley. Zerbiak grabs a miss. And here's Minnesota now. They're on an 11-2 run. From 18 feet away. Shot's good by Marbury. Marbury's got 6 in the quarter. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Fires from deep. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Marbury. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Nash. Booker, the pass to Stoudemire. Yep, that one goes. Stoudemire's got 22.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to Marbury. Here's Zerbiak. Here's Marbury. Clock at 6. A deep three. With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
Nash misses. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Suns trail by 14. To the inside. Booker. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Here's Marbury. Sweet little floater. 23 points in the game.
Trying to put the game away, he's been nailed.
Oh, hey, how about that?
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Whoa, Cat, unreal.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Here's Nash. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Both teams deciding to change it up, and that one misses. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Pass to Marbury. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Marbury's got 14 points now in the second half.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
That's the way. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Garnett. Rebound by Stoudemire. Stoudemire's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Marbury, pass to Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Suns trail by 14. It's Johnson with a drive. Misses the layup. Butler passes to Edwards. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 5 assists tonight.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Minnesota leading by 15. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Outside Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 24. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in. Here's Nash. Here's Stoudemire. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. And the Suns pushing it up now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Garnett. It's hauled in by the Suns. Barkley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Booker, the pass to Stoudemire. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. Stoudemire's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garnett. Rebounded by Marion. Marion's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Good on the shot. Nash has got 13 in the second half.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Now Edwards. Pass to Garnett. Now Butler. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Here's Marbury. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Here he goes. Towns rips down the board. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Marbury. Butler outside. From 11 feet away. Yes, sir!
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Suns trail by 11. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Edwards. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Here's Marion. Butler covering.
Hey, who's watching them?
Shot clock at 6. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup. Minute 32 left in the final quarter. Ooh, he leaves no question.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Driving in, using the glass to lay it in.
I'll tell you, allow him to get to his spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
1:05 left in the game. And the three misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there.
When your big man is willing to go after those 50-50 boards, that is big time.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Garnett. Flushes it down with both hands.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Driving to the basket. And he slams it down. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
Oh, nigga, let me check my box score. Shout out to KG. I think I have to go home. Cause you got babies down there, nigga. What? The rebound, nigga. This nigga was a bone. Trash. And was there computer defense today, T?
Of course there was.
Oh, hell no!
Man.
Oh my God,
Man,
no!
you know you play computer defense.
God, nigga, no, I didn't, nigga. Oh my God,
Yes,
nigga.
you do, bro. You play computer defense.
No, I did not, bro.
Man, you put it on set and then you play computer defense. You play with one nigga, bro. I said what you do all game, nigga.
This nigga's crazy,
What are you
bro.
talking about? Stop acting like you don't.
Niggas
Like
is
you don't do
lying,
that, bro.
This nigga's